South Africans are livid with the Minister of Home Affairs, Leon, after he shared one of his statements about the visa requirements, the authorized and unauthorized. And this opened a huge discussion that the minister is actually making it easy for criminal illegal immigrants to come into the country, and obviously we know what they do. Without wasting any more time, let me say Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the cafe. Libitso la ka ke K. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning Sabi, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Let's get into this mess. The Minister of Home Affairs shared one of many statements that he has been sharing since he took office 100 days ago, and people are not happy. As you all know that he once said that we need 11,000 immigrants in order for them to work here as special skills workers. And also he wants to relax a lot of visa requirements, and people are not really happy about all that. And also there was a lot of questions when it comes to 11,000 skilled workers that will be brought into the country, because some of the things that were shared, that those are the things that we need in this country. We have people who can or who are capable of doing those skilled jobs like call center management and call center agents, if I'm not mistaken, but I think call center management, as well as things like management as a whole. But this is the current one that was shared on X by the Minister of Home Affairs, Mr. Leon. This is Immigration Directive number 9 of 2024, Port of Entry Visas adherence to requirements. This immigration directive serves to stabilize the submission and processing of a port of entry visas at diplomatic mission abroad and online. Section 11.1 of Immigration Regulation provides the prescribed requirements for visitors' visa to visit the Republic of South Africa for a period not exceeding 90 days. These regulations apply to physical applications processed at South African mission abroad, as well as applications submitted on the e-visa platform. In addition to the passport of the applicant, the following are prescribed documents required. A. Statement or documentation detailing the purpose and duration of the visit. B. A valid return airline ticket or proof of reservation thereof. And C. Proof of sufficient financial by means of 3 months bank certified statement. It has come to our attention that officials and e-visa managers have added unauthorized requirements, including but not limited to death certificate of applicants' parents, applicants' marriage certificates, applicants' divorce certificates, proof of specified bank balance in the applicant account, consent from applicant's employer, educational institute, minimum bank balances. Officials are instructed to kindly adhere to the prescribed requirements only. No additional documents may be required from applicants applying via the e-visa platform or at a mission abroad. Officials are also not authorized to request applicants to notarize their documents. Officials are hereby instructed to exclude such requirements and to remove such requirements from a list, website, and other forms of communication, and they instruct intermediaries such as visa documentation and visa documentation management agencies to remove such requirements and to advise their clients that such documents are no longer required. This notice must be brought to attention of all staff at head office and mission abroad. So I do understand both sides of the people that are saying this is going to cause all the unnecessary drama with the influx of the illegal immigrants or the influx of immigrants in South Africa. And also I do understand the people that are saying this will open doors for more people visiting South Africa as part of their tourist destination. As we all know that the tourism industry in South Africa is big. It does add a bit on our GDP. So we do need people to come over to South Africa and explore this beautiful country. So I do understand both sides, but I would say that in order for the country to remain strong and in order for the country to remain safe from any other criminal activities that would come from abroad or would come from people that are not of South African origin, it should not be that easy to penetrate to come into South Africa. As you all know that there are people coming from Mexico coming into South Africa illegally, or even coming into South Africa legally, but because it's easy for them to come into the country, they can easily do whatever they want when they are in this country, because obviously our law officials are as corrupt as ever, and hopefully those things will change, because we see a bit of change when it comes to our SAPS, as much as that change is a bit small, but we do see that there is something that is happening within the last 100 days of the GNU. We see that there's some things that are happening, and the new elected ministers are doing their best to actually show that they can turn this country around to be one of the safest and better countries, which will take forever. I don't know if it will happen, but for now, let's hope and pray that this is what will happen. Yes, we need tourism in the country, but it's not supposed to be easy for anyone else in the whole world to come into South Africa. We do need to see that they can afford to be in the country, because obviously if they cannot afford to be in the country, what are they going to do in the country? How are they going to survive in the country? The next thing that they will be doing will be crime, and obviously overstaying their visa into South Africa. You know, when you go to other countries, especially the countries that requires a visa as a South African, it's so difficult and it is so expensive, but we want to make those visa requirements for those countries whereby it's difficult for us to go. We have to have some documents that you have never even seen before in order for you to get into that country. But in South Africa, it's easily penetrated. You can easily come into the country. So I do understand both sides. But a lot of people are saying that the Minister of Home Affairs is actually ruining every hard work that Motsoaledi was doing before. Obviously, he is actually now the Minister of Health, if I'm not mistaken. So each and every hard-working all his hard work is getting ruined by Leon right now. That's what a lot of people are saying, because obviously he is now relaxing a lot of things that Motsoaledi was not agreeing with. So we'll see what will happen with all this. I know that the DA is one of those parties that are saying, no, everyone must come into the country. We want this tourism sector to boom and all of those things things. We want people to come in to work into South Africa. Imagine how expensive things are. If you are in Cape Town and you know Cape Town is a tourist destination, just know if you are in Cape Town, the prices that are already very expensive right now, they are going to double. You are not going to be able to afford that house that is next to the beach. You are not going to be able to afford that apartment that is in the city center, because obviously the target market is able to pay in euros, in dollars, in whatever, right? Because you are not the target market after all. You are not the I mean, you are unemployed, or you are employed and you are getting peanuts. That's just what it is. That's what will happen. If the tourism sector is more important, or they make it to be more important, things are going to be expensive. If you have been in like neighboring countries that are known for tourism, you would know how expensive they are. Go to Namibia, for example, or go to Mauritius, where I just came back. Go to Mauritius. Extremely expensive, because they rely on what? Tourism. Or tourism is making part of their GDP. So they make sure that they inflate these prices so that when you get there, you're like, yeah, everything is just expensive here, especially if you are using rent. But anyway, let me know what you think about this whole thing. Do you think relaxing of the visa requirements is going to make the country's economy boom, or is it going to invite trouble, as other people are saying that it is going to invite trouble? I'll see you on my next upload. Make sure that you subscribe, like this video, comment down below with your own thoughts. I'll see you on my next upload. Have a fantastic one. Peace out.